Laredo, Texas. Saturday night, the Cold Brew Rock Bar is bringing Alteras all the way from Ohio just to kick your ass. I have lead vocalist JC on the phone. JC, what is up?
Hey, how's it going, my man?
Hey, you got your boys there with you? Everybody introduce themselves.
I do. We've got Dak and Mike here. What's going on?
Cool.
What's going on? I'm Mike. I play the fucking guitar.
Fuck yeah! So you guys are making your way through Texas, which is like its own country. How has the Texas leg of the tour been so far?
We are loving it. Honestly, being from Ohio, yeah, it's like really warm compared to where we're from,
Yeah.
Right now, it's like 20 degrees and snowing sideways where we're from, so this is beautiful.
Being in Texas is definitely a whole new fucking world. Yeah.
So you guys are kind of getting towards the end of the tour. Does everybody just hate each other by now?
No, we're still strong. Yeah. We're still strong. I had a bitchy moment this morning. You'll get used to Mike's mouth. We're from Ohio, in Youngstown. Yeah. We talk a lot. On these last couple of tours, I've realized that I have a very foul fucking mouth.
We're all the best of friends, and I couldn't ask for a better batch of people to tour with, to be honest. Like, it's brothers. We're family, and we're on tour together, so we don't hate each other yet.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens in that
One day. It's not over yet.
So where does the name Alteras come from?
It's actually a Spanish Latin word. It means you change.
Oh, cool.
Going through changes. Yeah. So you alter, you change, and like it kind of reflects in all of our music. From like the grief standpoint, the album like is really all over the place. From like very transverse. Yeah. Could ever love to everything you wanted is a big hop. So that's the first 3 songs.
Okay, so for someone sitting in their room right now trying to figure out if they want to go to the show, how would you guys describe the Alteras sound?
The Alteras sound is in your fucking face.
Anything you could want is going to happen in the show.
Yeah, we try to hit every audience. And unpredictable. A live show from Alteras we like to make as energetic, as intuitive, and as intense as possible. I mean, when we're performing, we give 100% of ourselves. So musically excelling ourselves. Like, we tight but dirty, if that makes sense.
So y'all are riding dirty through the state.
Fucking mud all over our clothes.
So when you guys get together and you're putting everything together, what's the process when you put together a song for Alteras?
It kind of has a lot of steps to it, and in a lot of different ways. It's about a case of PBR. We kind of come together in the end portions. I mean, we all do a little bit of writing. From a lyrical standpoint, we all kind of converge in that standpoint. I mean, usually it starts with a riff or something, and we're like, oh, I like that, and we just play it and play it over and over. Yeah. And the song happens. The magic happens. Yeah, you figure it out as you go. But everybody kind of has their twist that they pull into it because we all have really different influences as far as music interests. So
I think it stems from something that someone came up with from some aspect of something that...
Because we're living stories right now. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
So in the music business today, I mean, there's a lot of major markets that don't even have a rock station. So how does a young band get their name out into the world in 2017?
Don't give up.
Play shows. Oh, yeah.
Don't give up.
Yeah.
Keep fucking pushing. Keep going.
Yeah, for real, I think the biggest thing is endurance at this point. I mean, there's a lot of bands out there. Like, it's really hard to be the one band in a grain of salt, It's time kills everybody. Yeah. A lot of bands, they're going strong for a year or two, and then they just dwindle out. But it's the bands that, find their level and they just kind of roll with it for as long as they can and as long as endurable, that find themselves in a position that's a little better than the rest. So, I mean, endurance, I think, is probably the height of importance in a band. If you can do something for a long time, I think as long as you're trying to do it and do it as well as you can for as long as you can do it, you're going to find success at some point, And, like, not getting into the pressures that happen. Because, like, while you're in a band and shit, a lot of weird shit will just happen to you all the time. You just have to maintain your focus.
Yeah.
Maintaining focus is super important. Because, like, in our band, like, we're kind of a band that's cross-genre. We're all over the fucking board and shit.
Yep.
So we really have to, as, like, writers and performers and musicians, we have to maintain our focus always on Alteras, our band. What is our sound? Because who are we? Because it's very, like, in a band like us, I feel like it's very easy to end up being just tossed aside into like all these side genres and shit. Well, we're like, we are building a sound,
Yeah.
And I feel like it's important to just work through that.
The internet, it's a really polarized place these days. Do you guys ever feel pressure to like specifically not offend people with your music?
We did. We did for a while. If you ever listen to Shapeshifter was one of those albums we put out and we're like, let's try and appease some people. But with Grief, we kind of just were like, all right, let's throw the explicit, the album. And now we just don't care.
Fuck it.
Yeah, we're kind of at the point where, like, in our music, like, we really care about getting transparency through our music. Transparency
is, if you accept it, then that's what it is.
Yeah, we're all about integrity. Integrity and transparency are 100%. What you're going to hear from our band is 100% all of us. Yeah. Like, there's no gimmicks to us. Like, for sure. But there is definitely pressures out there. Like, you have to kind of fight them. Because, I mean, there's points where people tell you to not do something, and you have to kind of decide whether you want to not do it or, you I'm super thankful for who we signed with. Yeah. They let us do whatever the fuck we want.
So, speaking of all that, back in the day, if a rock band went and had a song in a commercial, they were considered like corporate, kiss-ass sellouts. These days, people seem to understand a little bit more that bands need to do shit like that to get both money and publicity. Would you guys ever have a problem with Alteras' music being used in a commercial?
No, absolutely not. Oh, no. If someone wants to give us some fucking money, use their fucking music. Fucking yeah. Like, we need that fucking... I'll take every fucking cent you'll give me.
I mean, like, we're from Ohio. Like, take into perspective. We're from Ohio. We're in Texas right now.
Yeah.
Like, that takes money. We're on the road.
It's expensive to do what we do.
It's expensive to be on the road.
And, we're not just from Ohio. We're from Youngstown. It's, like, not necessarily the height of luxury of Ohio. Like, we're not, like, terribly off, but we're not low off. But more importantly, I think... Working-class motherfuckers. We're not concerned, more importantly, we're not concerned about necessarily the sellout mentality, because in today's world, like music, the industry is changing every single day, and it's a really different beast today than it was even 5 years ago. It really is a beast. Every band is competing with one another on some sort of level, and I mean, I hate that mentality from the standpoint of, like, when you play a show, you're not competing with the other bands, but, like, from the standpoint of, money, there's not a lot of it going around. Right. So, like, the way I see it is, if somebody wants to give me like $5,000 for commercial, thank you, because now I can fucking write our next album. Now we can fucking get up in gear, yeah, for sure. That's going to help us become a stronger band, because like you need that money. Like, everything costs money. Studio costs money. Equipment costs money. Touring, which is what we love to do, costs a hell of a lot of money. This band doesn't run on hopes and dreams, Yeah, just feels my money.
So, Gene Simmons from Kiss, he said that the long-form album model, it doesn't make financial sense anymore. That's why bands are releasing shorter EPs, so they can get right back on the road and try to make some cash. I mean, do you guys like making full albums?
I do. Like full. Yeah, we do.
Last album.
You got to be real when you think about it. And I mean, we definitely love writing full albums. But there is a lot of truth to the statement. It doesn't make a lot of sense anymore, because if you think about the radio, then it's all one-hit wonders. Right. You write 6 singles, and then like 2 years later, you stick them on an album. And it's like, we like full length. We're writers. Right.
If you look at our last album, Grief, like, if you come to our show, Grief is a 10 album.
10 songs.
Right. 10 songs. But you come and pick up our album, and that's an extra 3 tracks, 4 tracks.
You buy our album off of us offhand, you're going to hear shit you've never fucking heard. Right. From an artist standpoint, absolutely we believe in full length. Like, I feel... Wait. I feel like full length, like, it just gives you a lot of room, like, it's like I can paint like an 8x11, or I can paint a fucking mural. Yeah. And we like to paint murals with that music,
So, but I mean, all that being said, could you see a day where bands release only singles?
Oh, I see that now. Yeah, it's coming out now. I mean, there's definitely those bands out there. I know bands that only release singles. They haven't even released an EP yet. They only put out singles, single after single. And I mean, that's definitely a target kind of band. Like, I mean, there's definitely room for that kind of innovation in the music industry. Because I mean, at this point, whatever's working is working. There's not a true form to music anymore.
It's really weird anymore. This is complete, like, I feel like all of a sudden the music industry became like a new frontier.
Yeah, it really
like,
is.
It's like the 70s again. Like, nobody knows what the fuck is going on now.
Yeah.
Whatever's working is fucking working.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's definitely room for it. I mean, this band, we're probably going to write albums after albums.
I feel like we just know how to write albums. Like, we sit down for 8 hours at a time, and
who knows? We might release a single. I mean, if it works, it fucking works.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably release a single, but that thing's probably going to be on the album that we're writing.
Exactly.
Right.
What do you guys think about the way, like, for example, like Metallica released their last album where, like, you make videos for, like, every song and you release all that shit out into the world?
Well, I love that.
I wanted to do that.
Metallica is on fucking another
I don't care what
level.
anybody fucking says. They at least know what the fuck they're doing.
We've had conversations where with Grief, before like we signed and any of that.
Yeah, before Grief was Grief.
We honestly have had conversations about doing like a full length like almost like a movie kind of standpoint of like, let's literally put the album to a visual. Because like, you know, that's kind of the way that we roll. I mean, if you've seen our music videos, like, we worked with some random interpretive kind of stuff, like the Scars music video, for example.
Yeah.
We worked with Urban Humans from New York, and we did like almost like a dance routine to the
like
video.
Incorporating all forms of art into what we are doing.
Right. So absolutely, like, from the Metallica standpoint.
Our shit is not just music. Our shit is fucking music. It's feeling. It's art. It's everything. We want to hit all of your senses.
Yeah, it seems like that's where everybody's going. Like, they want it to be real immersive.
Oh, hell yeah. Immersive is a really good use of the word.
So is there anything you guys want to plug for the fans out there?
Just, you know, we're on our last couple dates of, well, we're going to be out here another week, I guess. But, you know, we're playing a couple more shows on the Rookies of the Year tour. Please check out the flyers and check some dates. If you're in Texas or any of the other shows or areas, regions that we're playing in, come on out and let's hang out. The Laredo show is going to be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to it.
I can't wait to go down.
This is our first time in Texas, so we're having a blast, and we plan on continuing that fun.
But they're not being at home.
Yeah.
It's going to be nuts.
It's going to be kooky. Gotta be kooky. Follow us on all like Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and our label. Check out our label.
Yeah, tons of good bands. We are on a really good label. Tons of fucking great
Content
music.
always posting, whether it be via label, via all of our social media, our YouTube pages. Check us out.
We stay busy. We're a busy bunch of fuckers.
So I'm gonna plug our buddies on this tour, Thieves. Real quick.
Oh my god!
Right.
If you guys haven't listened, they are
Fucking album of the year.
Yeah, they are
No
great.
Motives. Oh,
Dude,
fuck.
these guys are good on and off stage. Check Thieves out.
I
They're great.
love Thieves.
They're great dudes. So
Well, come check out
Oh,
Alteras, come check out Thieves, come out to the Cold Brew Rock Bar in Laredo Saturday night. JC,
Oh yeah, we're gonna slate that bar. I'll take playing.
Yeah, that bar will probably be the last show I'd ever host. It's gonna burn it to the ground.
We're never asking Alteras to come back to this fucking club.
Make sure y'all get some tacos and Mexican food and all that shit on the way out.
Oh, that's what we eat. We only eat that.
Alteras only eats tacos.
yeah, like literally.
That's what we've been eating always.
You ever see that show? It's like 4 of tacos or something like that. That's like our band. We get tacos in every state we're in. We're like, yeah, okay.
It's just what we like.
Taco
Everything.
Bell, Taco.
Looking forward to that
Taco.
Tex-Mex.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Hey man, thank you for having us.
See you soon.
Alteras, ladies and gentlemen. Those guys were fucking awesome. Go check them out. $10 at the door if you're under 21. If you're over 21, just bring your drunk ass on.